I get the bands, count the blue cheese, I do that shit for fun. For every meal, I pop a pill, I do that shit so I know.
What it is, YouTube? It's your boy Tokyo here. We back at it with another video, another reaction video. This reaction is gonna be, I ain't gonna say a little different because I'm just doing reactions, you feel me? But this video is titled Everybody Can't Be a Rapper. This is by Trap University. I've been watching this dude's video like recently. I just got into this dude's video like really. I think I actually reacted to this dude's one of his videos earlier, not earlier, but like I think like yesterday or 2 days ago. But we about to go ahead and check this video out. And honestly, in my opinion, do I think everyone can be a rapper? It depends. If you're really good at like freestyling, rhyming, like writing songs, all that type of shit, I feel like you can do that shit for real. Like ain't nothing stopping you if you can do it, you feel me? But like if you I'll say like, and I can't even say like like if you want to be a rapper you can only talk about certain shit, because like a lot of people it's really on some real two ways for real. It's really two ways you can go on that shit. Someone can really live that life, or someone can just play that life for real. And like if you're just a rapper that just sing about that shit but ain't actually in that environment, fucking text me, in that environment, then I'll say go ahead. But like I'll just say if you cold at rapping, then go ahead and do the shit. I ain't gonna lie. But like anyways, let's go ahead and see this video real quick.
Disclaimer, I know everybody in the hood is not trying to be a rapper, but way too much of the hood is. If you want to rap, cool, but make sure you blow up before you turn 30. I'ma have to be the one to say what your homie don't want to tell you. Rapping is a young man's game, and for all you conscious lyrical rappers, listen, I have no problem with you rapping about something positive, but that's not always what the kids in the hood want to hear. The white kids in the suburbs don't even want to hear it half the time. But the fact that we have young gospel rappers doing more views than 99% of all of the guys trying to make it in, it only further proves that this is a young man's game. I would say that you got about the same odds to make it as a rapper as you do to make it in the NBA, but that's just not true. You can make it in a sport like the NBA or NFL just by being able to play a role. A big man that doesn't score can make it in the NBA if he just has a defensive presence on the court, whether that presence is rebounds, blocks, or just simply being able to disrupt the offense. And it's not much different in the NFL. But what guys in the hood and outside the hood don't understand about being a rapper is that being a rapper is being a content creator. Now, this guy I'm about to mention, I know he fell off and some people might consider him the worst rapper of all time, but Lil Pump understood this very well. During his run from 2015 to 2018, this man made sure he was seen, and before he blew up in music, he would have people just record him being stupid in school. He turned himself into a meme that started rapping. He even trolled the fact that he went to a school called Harvard and mixed it with the persona of being an idiot to tell people that he dropped out of a school called Harvard, like the college. We got guys that have been rapping for 10 years and have only appeared in 5 music videos. If nobody knows you, you can't build anticipation for your next song. Youngboy, in his first 2 years being active for real in music, appeared in 25 videos. Just in 2 years, 25 music videos. There are millions of people who love his music, just like there's millions of people who think he's trash. One thing they can all agree on is that they've seen him. In the SoundCloud era, most rappers understood this, but still 99% of the guys that want to rap just put off shooting videos to, I don't know, record a mixtape. I know several people that rap, and I've been telling them for years that without music videos, it's pointless. Remember, these kids don't care.
Yo, that is true as fuck, for real. Honestly, if you have like a cool ass music video for real, like, because like yeah, having like the song is cool, but nobody ain't gonna grab the attention from like because music videos been around forever. I ain't gonna lie, it's been around forever. It's the visuals that captures people's attention for real. And people know this shit. A lot of people know this shit. That's why people do it. That's why music videos exist like right now. So if you don't have no music video, or you don't have like no way of capturing people's attention and like entertainment, like that's pretty much the whole thing is. Like music is entertainment. You have to be entertaining, whether that's through your music or through making videos with their music for real. That's why that shit exists for real. Because if you just put out song after song after song after song, it might work for some people, but it ain't gonna work for a whole lot of people, bro. Eventually, you gonna have to drop a music video for real.
Care about you spending 10 hours in the studio to make an album with no visuals? Did you know 6ix9ine went platinum 16 times? 16! You think it's because he was a talented rapper? Okay. See, a guy like Drake started off with a machine behind him. His connection with the Prince family got his music to Lil Wayne, who was the biggest rapper in the world at the time. And also Drake came out in the era before people were even filming their own music videos. So he didn't have to become a social media character. But since 2014, pretty much, you absolutely have to. Lil Durk was part of the Chirac media frenzy in the early 2010s, so he secured his spot. Chief Keef was shooting low quality music videos on dirty mattresses and trap houses since 2011. And this allowed him to be visible and upgrade and shoot music videos in his mansion. If you don't have a camera or a cameraman, you better just use your phone. Your phone shoots in 4K too. Just do it. You got guys out here. PC memory filled to the brim, 3 terabytes full of unreleased songs. And they still only managed to shoot 1 video a year, if that. Look at Soulja Boy, bro. He fell off musically, yeah, but as a character on the internet, he'll probably last forever. Once his music stopped selling, he would just sit at his house and shoot music videos while he was smoking. I remember hearing a guy tell me that booking shows at clubs when nobody knows you is how you get on, and I've seen guys drop hella music with no idea what SEO is. For instance, why do a lot of YouTubers use clickbait or over-the-top titles and thumbnails? It's because the idea is to get someone that doesn't know who you are to still watch your content. You can't just drop a song and expect people to hear it. Think from the point of view of an audience. Why wouldn't they scroll past you and listen to an artist they know? And also, stop paying other people to promote you. Name one successful rapper that made it off promo. When rappers fall off, they charge people for promo knowing that it's not going to get you nowhere. The best promo you can get is a cosign from another famous musician, and if the famous musician knows who you are, then you don't need the promo. And let's get to the part that's going to make some people mad. Once you get past 25 years old, you are on a timer. You have about 5 years to blow up before you become unrelatable. Nothing breaks my heart more than to see a 35-year-old man say he's working on his music. Guys that age make way more money just being YouTubers. Why? Because content and having some type of visual is a much better option. When I was 16, the coolest rappers to me were rappers my age. Yeah, I listened to a few older guys, but they had already made it, and you couldn't help but hear them. But if I was gonna listen to an underground rapper with no deal, it was gonna be a guy my age. And you just generally have more energy and free time to rap when you're still a kid. You don't pay no bills, mom making you dinner, all you gotta do is go to school. But just don't be 30 years old, no job, your girl paying all the bills, and you keep telling her that you're trying to blow up on this rap shit. Like, come on, man. You gotta at least have a job, bro. It's too many guys sitting around eating all the kids' fruit snacks, your girl paying for your haircut.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, especially, I'll say this for real, because I'm doing this YouTube shit as like a hobby for real. This is like really a side hustle for me. I have a main job that I do. I work up every morning, do that shit, and come home and do this shit. That's what I do every single day, and that's what I'm gonna start doing every single day. That's what's gonna be going on. Like, bro, I'm gonna be tired as fuck, but I'm gonna still have a video for you guys, bro, on some real shit. That's just how I am. That's how I'm gonna be, bro. That's just how it's gonna be, because I want to have this YouTube shit work out, bro. That's just how that shit is. That's just how that shit is, bro. It's gonna be like, all the way, if this shit don't blow up, or if you don't blow up as quick, you gotta have some shit to do in the meantime. That doesn't mean like that shit has to be your main thing and then you just keep doing that shit forever. Nah, you ain't gotta do that shit. You really don't have to do that shit. If you wanna have a job and also do this, and also do like the thing that you like to do, go ahead and do it. There's still time, bro. You gonna be good, bro. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Calling your mom asking, can you hold 40, and you still reminiscing on what you should have did with that PPP money. And this is not just an epidemic in the hood. I seen dudes in the suburbs too. No job, no money, just trying to rap. And listen, dedicating all your time to your craft is an admirable thing. But listen, man, when I was barely pulling in 2000,
I'll say like, if you doing rap shit, like real shit, just like deadass, you can just deadass just freestyle or like write songs about your life during the time. During that process, and then make a song about it. I ain't no rapper, so I ain't gonna do no examples, but hey, you could just write a song about you just being in a grocery store hoping that you make it big type shit, you feel me? Like, really, that's how rap is. It's a story. All music is a story, for real. So you can just do some shit about that.
1,000 views on YouTube. You damn right I was working and begging for overtime. I gotta pay the
Some
bills,
real
right?
shit.
I wanted to move out of my mom's house when I was 18 because I didn't want her to have to take care of a grown-ass man. I didn't have a plan that year, but the next year, once I realized that colleges would just let anybody in, I left and went to college, and I ain't lived in my mama's house since. I've always had a dream, but I understood that I still need money in the meantime. You're not just gonna get rich, bro. But it took me even longer to understand the importance of content. Being in people's face. Yeah, y'all can't see my face, but you hear my voice at least 3 times a week. Just think about that. I remember trying my hand at rapping and only hanging around other guys that rap, and they spend months making one tape, then they spend the next 2 years just waiting for it to gain traction. You gotta be the one to give it traction. It's not easy, but it's even harder when you don't understand the game. If you're getting too close to 30 and you still rapping, but haven't got a million views, just start reviewing other people's music on YouTube, bro. It's people that got rich off that. And if you're a young guy, do not, I repeat, do not drop all of your videos on somebody else's channel. You got guys that did 1 million views on the video man's channel, but didn't make $1 off it or get a deal, because what is 1 million views that you can't capitalize off of? Now, blowing up and staying relevant are 2 different things, obviously, and guys don't always know how to do both. But Famous Dex, he fell off because he got too comfortable, but in 2017, by that time, he had made it to be on the same level as Lil Uzi. How? Well, if you were older than 12 by 2016, you remember that he was dropping a new music video every week. He became a character in popular culture, and it really is that simple. Saying you're gonna let your music speak.
I was 12 in 2016, and I don't remember that shit, nigga. Well, I was 12 and going on 13. But, dude, I remember that shit, though. That shit is so true. That shit is true as fuck. That nigga Famous Dex was literally all day, every day, bro. Whenever you go on Instagram, bro, that's all you saw. You saw this nigga the whole entire time just posting shit. It was him. Who else? Yeah, who else it was? I can't think of any other rappers that did that shit. I think it was what's that nigga name that was stealing shit? He would just go up and steal shit. I can't think of his name. Boom Gang. Yeah, Boom Gang. It was him. That nigga did shit like that. Well, kind of, not really. But he was just posting shit, but not really on the same shit that Famous Dex was doing. They were just posting, stealing shit. But that's just pretty much what you gotta do. You just gotta upload every day, for real. That's what I'm be doing. Like right now, since I got to do some other shit on this fucking editing software that I use, I'm just about to just stack up a whole bunch of videos. Right now, I got like multiple videos just waiting to be uploaded, for real. I ain't gonna lie, waiting to be edited and then uploaded, bro. That's it. And like on some real shit, I'm just gonna be spending like a next week just be editing all these fucking videos, for real, including this one, bro. So just y'all wait.
For itself means nothing if nobody heard it, right? I'm just being real, like your homie should have been when you asked him what he think about your music. Every time one of my homies or even a stranger brought up music, from my friends back home to the white kids I work with in college, I told them the same thing: shoot music videos. And I understand that some of you guys out there prefer the very lyrical rappers and don't really care about a visual, but it's not enough for y'all to pay these guys bills. Let's keep it real, man. Listening to music is a much simpler experience than trying to watch a 15-minute video. And I know a lot of the old heads hate this, but the least complicated songs get the most views. Baby Shark is the most viewed song on YouTube. 15 billion views. Views from kids who can't even talk. Despacito is number 2. Half of y'all that was listening to it don't even speak Spanish. Gangnam Style, when it came out, was averaging 9.
Bro, when Gangnam Style came out, bro, this shit was everywhere. Dog, this shit was everywhere, dog. Damn, 12 years ago? It's crazy. I remember when this shit first dropped, bro. Nah, bro, like back in the day, you could not escape this song, bro. You could not escape this song. This shit was everywhere, bro. Literally everywhere. I think this shit was on TV at one point. It was on TV at one point. This bitch was like parodied multiple fucking times. This shit was everywhere. It was on t-shirts, all that shit, bro. Like, you could not escape this song.
9 million views a day. Do I really need to continue? How many of y'all thought Despacito was a Mexican song, man? Raise your hand. They from Puerto Rico. Look, I'm not trying to down you or crush your dreams. If you under 30, continue rapping. If you 30 and up, hey man, listen, if I had hoop dreams, bro, by 30, I have to realize that if I ain't made it to the NBA, I'm not gonna make it. It's other ways you can achieve your dream, right? You got rappers that stopped rapping and became YouTubers or vloggers or something that made more than they ever did off music. I'm just being real with you. Again, like your homie should should have been when you asked him about your mixtape. Don't take this too hard, man. I'm your friend, right? Just look at me as your big cousin that's telling you the truth, man. That's all. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, but he ain't lying though. I ain't gonna lie, he's not lying. That shit, like, what is like? I don't know what it's like to be in, like, a rapper for real. Cause I never really tried doing music, so I don't really know what that's like. But on the real, Nary, on some real shit. Because like you said, it is sad seeing a grown ass man that's like in his 30s talking about, oh yeah, I'm working on music, I'm doing this, that, the third. Like, nigga, you should have been blown up if you was working on music, my guy. Should have been did that shit. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you are new. Make sure you guys check out Trap University. Channel gonna be in the description down below. And yeah, I'm out.